Hello everyone, welcome to a Disc Priest guide for 7.2.5 for PvP. Let's get right into it. Alrighty, there's a lot of different changes for the disc tree. They even changed some stuff with like Radiance, with it now having like 2 casts. Power Word Shield got mana, it's costing a little bit more mana. Please mana, which isn't a big deal, is going up, but um, they buffed a few things as well, such as your atonement healing is going to be a lot higher. I've experienced this already. They also nerfed. What else did they nerf? Purified Resolve got a little bit nerfed, but Strength of Soul I think got a 10% nerf, which kind of sucks because Turbo's going to be really strong right now. And other melee, like Enhance, is just broken right now, but I'm sure it'll get fixed soon. Sub-rogues are also retarded, but I'll just jump right into it. Alrighty, in the first tree they moved Twist of Fate down here, and now you have a friendly penance automatically, and you don't need to change between that. In my opinion, Twist of Fate's always going to be good, but you can get away with Castigation um, if you really want to. I think it's going to be pretty good uh, in some situations because you're going to have the extra uh, friendly heal too, which is nice. Schism I don't think can compare to these two. Schism used to be decent, but I don't think it can compare to these two at all right now. Um, I mean, maybe like a DPS build or a even more atonement build. I think you can, but I think you have other stuff to do other than cast Schism. Feather's still good. Psychic Voice or Shining Force is pretty good. Like I use this on. You can use them either for RBGs or Arena. But this is really good on like Blade's Edge Arena. When you're facing a melee cleave or any melee, you can knock them off. It's won me a couple games. But yeah, that's pretty good. I think Solus uh, is better than Mindbender in all situations. I haven't thoroughly tested it yet, but Mindbender's not that. I mean, I noticed that Solus is pretty good right now. And it's that extra atonement heal too. And Shield Discipline isn't really that good still. Okay, in this tree it's a little interesting. So you can run Clarity of Will for Arena, and you'll be good. Unless you're facing like an Enhance, I've noticed that just running the Absorb stuff is just terrible, and you shouldn't do it. Like last season, I know I said that Clarity of Will is like good in Arena and that's it, but I realized soon after that like Divine Star wasn't bad and Halo wasn't bad because you would face like comps like Turbo, just go all out and just be super hard to cast. So, or you need AoE healing and you don't have time to use Clarity of Will during your game at all. So, I think you can run I think you can run almost all three of them. This costs a lot of mana though. I've tested out a little bit and it costs a lot of mana. Um, 55k mana. That's like almost that's like 2/3 of a Master Spell, and Master Spell costs a lot of fucking mana. So I wouldn't I wouldn't deal with it. It's not that it's the risk versus reward for using this is not amazing, but you can get away with it, I'm sure. Sanctuary is just really strong because you'll be smiting more. They buff the atonement healing off of smite, I believe, so it's gonna be nice. Okay. Purge the Wicked, Divine Star, and Halo. Okay, so Divine Star is still it's underwhelming, but I feel like against like Turbo and stuff for Arena, I think that you can really get away with any of them, but yeah, it's gonna be your personal choice. But Purge the Wicked in RBGs is nuts right now. I just did a quick random BG to like show. This guy, you can see, he has like no atonement healing. His healing is just radiance, but and he's running Clarity Will. Lol. Okay, and his atonement healing is really low. Um, but look at my atonement healing is really high. You can see the crit atonement healing would make this to be like over almost almost half of, like about 40%. Wait, no, maybe about 33% of my healing, which is quite a bit. And I only hit radiance when I'm like I need a burst heal right now because you got to use your radiances to save your mana with this build. But Purge of the Wicked, it's kind of like playing a Resto Druid because it's HOTS, and but you just gotta manage your atonements. Like you can Shadow Mend to keep atonements on people. You gotta use your bubble, anything that to get your atonement on people that's not plea, and it's really helpful to use Purge the Wicked though. I think it's really good. Also, your damage is pretty good. You can see my damage wasn't that bad for this BG. I'm also hitting Solace on cooldown. I'm hitting Premonition on cooldown. Penance on cooldown. Usually, if there's nothing to heal, then I'll just hit a target. I feel like you can just bounce around with your Penance heal too. Like if someone's, you need some single target healing right now, you can just Penance. Uh, but make sure you have your atonements on people before you heal them or whatever. In the 100 tree, I feel like Grace is the best choice. Um, you could probably sneak away with Power and Infusion or Evangelism, but I feel like Evangelism is really underwhelming. It's not that hard to get your atonements back on people. Um, just keep hitting Premonition on cooldown. Use your bubble. I mean, if you're using those tools, then you shouldn't have an issue. Uh, but Power and Infusion, I love this spell last season. Uh, but Grace is still really good. It's your powered shields, like even though they nerfed it a little bit, your powered shields still like absorb a lot, and you'll notice that. It's still quite a bit. So, moving on to your honor talents. Uh, I feel like Relentless is good against like RMP. I run Trinket and RBGs all the time. I can't stand um, not running Trinket and RBGs. I run Relentless against like RMP and like Cupid and it was another one I tested this against and it was really good. So against those high CC comps, it's pretty nice. Against like Turbo and stuff, I ran Medallion, but just so I could get away or like knock them back and stop their burst. Uh, yeah. Okay, Vim and Vigor. I feel like Vim and Vigor is still good, but you can really, I've seen people get away with this. I think this whole tree is personal preference. I think these two are good for RBGs. Inner Renewal is not that good for RBGs, but I think it's got a place in Arena for sure. Like against like Turbo, maybe. I've seen lots of Turbos just go for me, and it really sucks because my mana just gets drained. So I feel like it's decent for Arena though, and maybe twos as well. Okay, this tree, I said Purify last patch, but I've been switching between these two, and I think that Purified Resolve as a whole is better. The extra shield saved me so many times. It's like another instacast. Like if a warrior like spell reflects you too, you can just dot the warrior, and then it will reflect it, and then you just get another heal. So it's kind of like another insta heal, which is nice. Okay, Premonition is still far better than these two. It does a lot of healing, AoE healing, and it helps you keep up your atonements. So that's the reasoning for Premonition. Ultimate Radiance is still good because you now have two charges. It's not going to heal as much, but it's like 50% less. But it's gonna. I think it heals 5 people or something like that. It's pretty good AoE heal still. So Strength of Soul. Um, I feel like it's still good against melee teams. I think you'll be fine using this because you have a lot of different tools you can take now. Like you can take the extra penance to help you out. You can take Shadow Covenant to help you. Some instacast to play without and survive without Radiance. But I feel like this is still even though it got nerfed, it's still pretty good, and you can run it against melee teams. In RBGs, though, I would always take Ultimate Radiance. You need the burst healing, like on orb maps and stuff. Okay, in this last tree, they buffed. They really want us to play Powered and Fortitude, but let's face it, It's not going to be halfway decent until they make it non-purgeable. It's not good. It's terrible. Do not use this. Archangel is going to be 10 times better, and Dark Archangel too. But Dark Archangel it's all right. Um, I feel like Archangel, just the fact that it refreshes your atonements and increases your healing, is just too good to pass up over Archangel. So I feel like Archangel is just the best choice here. Uh, that's pretty much it for talents, though. I feel like I covered everything. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Uh, give it a like again if you watched the last one, and that's it. Thank you for watching.